This is Chris Kane. I'm here to give you a short tutorial over how to register for athletic.net. First of all, we created this tutorial page and it has some key things for you to look at, and they can help you through the registration process and beyond. So first things first, if you go to the Knoxville Youth Athletics page, you can click the Elementary and Middle School Cross Country Program. Down here, you'll select which one you plan on registering for. In this case, the middle school registration. Now, I've already created my own template, but if you had not, you can simply go here to create a free account, fill out all the information that it asks you. You can either use this information or use a Facebook login, and once you're done with that, you'll get an email to verify your account. In this case, I'll just go ahead and log back in. And for the sake of this, I'll be using a team that's already been created. But first things first, let's go ahead and see if that team exists. So we're going to use Alcoa, since it's in the A's. And there is already an Alcoa Middle School. Now I've sent you a link already where you can use that information to access all these links that I've already presented. Now, if we go down to the meets, we've already added them to our calendar. You should see these saying that it's an invite. Now, I'm not a coach for this team, but to do so, I can simply click Request Addition and fill out this information, what's your relation, just so you're the coach, and click which role for track or for cross country, or both in some cases, and request access, and an administrator will go ahead and process that for you. Now, a couple things on here I want you to look at. Down here, you can invite other coaches to your team. Say you have an assistant coach who also manages the registrations, or some team administrator. You can invite them through this. They would need to create an account as well. Now, go into our athletes menu over here. Click Edit Athletes. And you can see here they've already brought forward a bunch of athletes that were on their team last year. You can do this a couple different ways. You can go over here to Add Athletes, and you can click on athletes that were on your team last year, and simply click Activate, and that'll bring them forward to this current year. You can also upload a roster, which I just clicked over here. And what this does is this allows you to use an Excel format that you've already created, maybe over here, like this. And you would use these particular columns to do this, and go ahead and just copy and paste in here. This will allow you to create your roster very quickly, and you don't have to do this manually. Of course, you can, but again, I wouldn't really recommend it, because especially if you're a large team, that could take some time. Going back here to our home page for Alcoa, we're going to pretend to enter the middle school cross country program. I've already kind of done this a little bit, just want to show you kind of how it works. So we're going to click Register Athletes. And so if we have an athlete we want to add, we go ahead and just click the middle school division here. And you'll see that now all these athletes have been registered. Now you do have to enter a parent email, so you just simply click Edit Athlete Bios up here, click the athlete you want to add an email address for, and just go ahead and add their email address. Okay? And as soon as that's all concluded, you've added all those emails, you'll be able to then go over to payment options and go ahead and click to pay. You can do this with a credit card. You can also, of course, you can still mail a check or bring it to the first meet. So again, you'll want to go ahead and register for the Victor Ashe Park Fall Classic as well, simply to help us eliminate bibs for kids that may not be able to attend for that first Saturday. So you can click here, and we'll go ahead and register our athletes. And it looks like we may have already done that as well. Can't really remember. It doesn't look like we have. So we have no athletes registered. Now this meet, you won't have the same limitations as the first meet in terms of the email address, but you do need to go ahead and add them into these meets. And you'll see that payment balance due. Ignore that. Remember, you don't have to pay if you're part of our program, so you don't have to pay twice for these athletes to enter this particular meet. So you'll notice, we'll go over here, you'll also see when you first create your team, you can search it at the top of the bar. You can also find it, and I sent you this link under the cross-country page. There's an elementary school cross-country program, which all our elementary teams from last year should be in by now, and the middle school cross-country program. Now, if I missed one, search for it up here. And if it's not up there, then please let me know, and I'll get it added. I've sent you a form link to fill out if your team's not already in the system, and I'll manually go ahead and get them added and you as an administrator as well. So that should cover everything for registering for this program. I hope this helps you moving forward into a new registration system. Again, use my phone number 865-385-6237 or my email at KnoxvilleYouthAthletics1@gmail.com, and I'll go ahead and help you out from there. Thank you. Bye.